All right, we fixed it, chat. We in here. Hartley, just do a testing real quick. I want to see if your microphone's up.
Testing, one, two, three.
All right, there we go.
Testing.
There we go. We in here. We in here.
We in here?
All right, let's transition to this bad boy real quick.
Alright, we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Please,
Go.
yes, please grace the stream with your, handsome visage. There
I
we
had
go.
to,
There we go.
get my hair straight.
I love how we are both like rocking graphic tees too. Like you
Bro,
have
listen,
the Goku,
I
and
was
I have
gonna
the.
switch to the KXI attire, but then I
Yeah.
seen you put on the Transformer shirt, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna let this go.
Yeah, he was right here next to me because that's exactly what I plan on wearing tonight. Anyways, guys, welcome to Gamer Actual, your weekly deep dive into the biggest news in gaming. You can find us on all major podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, with a visual version of this podcast being available on youtube.com at Gamer Actual. This podcast is also a part of the KXI Network. To find out more about KXI Network and all our other shows, check out the show notes. Now, for tonight's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about the new Mortal Kombat trailer. Yes, we're a little late because last week we kind of never had an episode. Something happened, but it's fine. We're moving on. We're getting it done. Then we're going to be talking about the new Zelda casting, what people are saying about it. Did they like it? Did they not? Whatever. And then Donkey Kong Bananza, or is it Bananza, right? Donkey Kong Bananza. We're going to be talking about Donkey Kong Bananza and what critics are saying about that as well.
Bonanza or bananas?
No, Bananza. Bananza.
Okay.
As in banana. They blended banana and bonanza together. So it's Bananza. Get it? No? Okay, cool. Anyways. Chat, we're going to be talking about that and a lot more in tonight's episode of Gamer Actual 61. I'm your host, Cash, and I got the homie, the Heartless, with me tonight. I kind of stumbled at the end there for some reason. Don't know why. Bella with the raid of 8. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the Gamer Actual podcast. Heartless, how you doing tonight, bro?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for Evo.
Oh, for sure. You're not going to be here next week.
Back after missing last week.
Mm-hmm.
And we just, vibing out. We got a nice episode.
Yeah.
Listen, I learned dominoes today.
Oh, you didn't know? You
Today.
didn't know how to play dominoes?
I did not know how to play dominoes. I
So
learned how to
we
play
can
dominoes
we
today.
can play dominoes then, because I play dominoes.
That's what's up. My cousin got me into it. I've been playing. So I usually ask me what games I've been playing.
Yeah.
You guys are not gonna believe this.
You've been playing chess and dominoes.
Last week, a few weeks ago, I had a tough time on Street Fighter, so I was like, let me look for some other stuff to do.
Right.
And I got into chess, so I started playing chess.
Out of all the
I don't
games.
know what took over me. I started playing chess. I started studying chess and like checking it out and trying to learn openings and stuff like that. So I've been playing chess, and then this week I got back into Street Fighter. I hopped on Tinky's account to play some Rashid on his account. And yeah, so I'm just excited to be back after that. And it's all vibes. We got a lot of important stuff to talk about tonight.
Yeah, one of the things too, here's the crazy part about tonight's episode. A lot of the topics that we're going to be talking about tonight is from last week. And the only reason why it kind of worked out is because this week is San Diego Comic-Con. So most of the news that came out this week were mostly movie news. So like we didn't really lapse in any like gaming stuff. So we're kind of behind, but not really. It's kind of been a slow week for gaming. Outside of like some small tidbits here and there. So, but yeah, Heartless, what are some games that came out this week? So we're going to be talking about games that came out last week as well too, right? Kind of, sort of.
I think so, right? I think
Yeah.
so. At least one of these games came out last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. How many games should be on this list right now, Cash?
About
I mess
5.
something up?
No, I think it's about 5.
Okay, cool. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Good. Just making sure. All right, so the first game on the list, we should actually do last week's game, is going to be Donkey Kong Bananza. Well, should we save this actually?
Yeah, because it's going to be, we can save that.
First game on the list is going to be Figure Shop Simulator.
The hell is that?
I had to include it because it's got 100 plus. It's got 100 on Steam, And I don't know if you guys know or have noticed at least all this come up in simulator games. They're like everywhere. There's like a simulator game for everything. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
thought it was funny this week to
bro.
include
I
this
saw a
one.
police simulator recently.
Of course. I'm just waiting for the drug dealer simulator. You know what?
They already
Honestly, I
have
think it's
one.
already out. It's already out. A free prologue for Figure Shop Simulator, which off. Oh no, I'm reading the wrong thing. Oh no, I'm reading the right thing. Which offers to become the owner of a figurine shop. The
Oh, so
player
it's a
needs to print
figurine shop.
figurines on a 3D printer, replenish the shelves with goods, set prices, and create a comfortable space for customers. An important part of the store's development will be effective warehouse management, expanding the sales area and adjusting its design to current trends. This released on July 21st, 2025, obviously on the PC, and just for the PC actually. This is Figure Shop Simulator Prologue, apparently. The
Ah,
next game on the list, I included this game because I think Cash would like this a lot. It's called Brutal John 2.
Brutal
And
John.
yeah, an old school shooter in the spirit of the cult series Duke Nukem and Serious Sam. The game tells the story of a dystopian future world ruled by the evil mutant Lucilian. In the role of two protagonists, Brutal John
Lucilian,
and War
the
Dog
evil.
Brutal Dog, players will visit crypto mining farms. Wow. And try to stop the villain crypto mining farms. That's hilarious. This game also scored 94 plus ratings, but it scored a 97 out of 100 with 94 plus ratings on Steam. This release for PC. That's crazy. PC only. 2 games in a row. PC only. Next game we got on the list.
So is that a Is that a Shima Inu?
A Shiba Inu?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes, it is.
that's a dog. What in the world, bro?
It's a crazy world out here. It is a crazy world out here.
Wow.
Oh, they're saying I'm super quiet. Did you fix that?
No, I could turn you up though.
Oh, crazy.
I wonder why. Because I could hear you quite loud. Yeah, you should be good now.
That should be good. Testing, testing. Let me know. Let me know.
Chat, let us know. Hartley should be about the same level as me now.
Testing, testing. It didn't change, they're saying.
That's strange. I turned it
didn't.
up. I
You
turned you up.
it
I turned you up even
where'd
in
you
the
turn me up?
Discord. In the Discord and on my stream
In OBS?
in my OBS. I turned you up in OBS and I turned you up.
Let me unmute the stream. Test to make sure I can hear.
Okay. But you're all the way up at this point now.
Testing, testing.
No, he's not muted on stream. I'm looking at him right now. That's crazy.
Testing, testing.
And if I mute you here, they can't hear you. I'm going to mute you and you say something. Okay? Heartless?
Testing, 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 testing.
Yeah, you're loud, bro. I'm hearing you loud. That's so weird. Yeah, that's very weird.
From what I'm experiencing, we seem to be the same volume on your stream.
Yeah. We sound the same. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, let me try to get through the games list and chat. Please just let me know if everything's all right.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Don't say nothing. Testing, testing. Okay, sounds okay. It sounds okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool.
I'll keep listening if I hear anything. So the next game you got on the list is Blaze Blue Entropy Effect, a dynamic action roguelike. This is not a fighting game, by the way, guys. A dynamic action roguelike in the Blaze Blue universe. Familiar characters from the series team up to overcome various challenges and fight hordes of enemies who want to destroy the world. During dynamic battles with opponents, players use the skills of 7 different elements. Each character can inherit skills from 2 other heroes after battle. It is also possible to combine skills from different elements to adapt to your own playing style. That's kind of a neat gimmick. I don't know how that will work. I've
I
never
saw
really
this game
seen
last
that.
year though. I saw this game last year, but I think it came out for mobile this year. I could be wrong
Okay.
there, but yeah, I know that game because I think I saw Kizzy
Last year
play
was
it.
early access. It came out
Oh,
August 16, 2023, early access.
okay, cool. So that's probably what I see. I saw Kizzy playing. He was playing in early
Yeah,
access.
I believe so. So this released for PC, Mac, iOS, and Android. I had to include it because it was, Blaze Blue and we're fighting game guys.
Not only that, that's kind of like up my alley when it comes to like games like this. It's a side scroller too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like side
It's
scrolls.
yeah, it looks pretty sick. It almost reminds me of the Ninja Gaiden. If you look at it,
And
it's just with a bunch of flashy lights though.
okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just listening, making sure it sounds good. It sounds good. I'm gonna mute the stream so I don't hear doubling. So, but
All
it
right.
sounds okay. If you guys have any further problems, we'll look into it.
Oops.
The
All right.
next game we got on the list is kind of an interesting game because it has good ratings, but on Steam it's really bad. If you guys want to take a guess. Anyways, this game is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. So
I
the
saw a
game
lot of
looks
people
good.
playing it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing it, and the game looks good to me. But the performance issues on PC, so people not having that. It released on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. It hardcore action RPG inspired by the Dark Souls series. The game takes place in ancient China during the Ming Dynasty. The empire is torn apart by civil strife, and a mysterious disease gives birth to nightmarish monsters. The main character is Wu Chang, a seasoned pirate and the storm of the seas, who has lost her memories. She faces the ghosts of her past and tries to survive after contracting a terrible disease, ornithopia is what it's called. So, do we have any footage of this?
We're actually looking at it right now. It looks like graphically, it looks pretty good though.
I'm gonna
But
split my screen up so I can see both things.
I'm
The
going
game
to
looks
actually,
beautiful.
yeah, I'm gonna actually try and play it. The first time I saw it, it almost reminded me of Wukong when they announced it
Ha,
last year.
that's
It was
funny.
like,
Yeah,
oh great, it's another Wukong knockoff. It's a Wukong knockoff. That's what I called it last year. But it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This will definitely, if anybody was interested in like Wukong, really enjoyed that game, I think they would also enjoy this too. Or if they're into like Souls like at all, because it looks very Soulsy. The action looks kind of crazy too.
yeah. This looks sick.
Yeah,
I can see. I can see. I mean, it definitely has, bro. This definitely has that Souls like.
yeah. I saw a few people playing it the other day, so I also think it's available on Game Pass if I'm not mistaken. Double check. We can double check that. But if you have Game Pass, you should be able to play this game like
That's
right now.
crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah. I think it is on Game Pass because it's Xbox. I think it's an Xbox. Um, let me double check that. Let me not lie to you guys. Let me double check. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Um, yep, it's on. It's on Game Pass.
Day one.
Day one Game Pass.
So this goes back to what we said previously before on the show. Is like Game Pass is like sometimes it's really good for the consumer, you know.
Yep.
And but for the game industry, I don't know.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna check this out at some point. But it's not something that I might beat on stream or play for any extensive time on stream. I've come to that acceptance now. Like we'll probably try out a game. If I like it, I probably play through it. If not, I'm gonna move on. Or if I feel like it's taking too long, that's just me.
What about
With
the
Zelda,
backlog?
the backlog. Of course, I'm still playing the backlog. Tears of the Kingdom is on the backlog, which is why I'm still playing
Is
Tears of
this
the Kingdom.
well like if you were to try this game and you didn't like it, would you put it on the backlog or just like I don't like it, I'm never playing it?
I probably wouldn't play it if I'm not enjoying the game. I don't see the sense of me wasting my time forcing myself to play a game that I'm not enjoying. You know what I mean? I don't think that makes
Yes,
sense.
that makes sense. We got chat. Titus in chat. Welcome in, Titus, by the way. Wu Chang has the laziest performance patch I've ever seen, where they literally went in and just lowered the resolution to 720p and called it a day. I hope that's temporary.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny. I didn't even look at that. I didn't really check on that. We didn't follow up any news about Wu Chang because I feel like he kind of fell under the radar, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I fell on the radar, but I'll tell you this.
What?
I heard more about the performance issues this week than anything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 720p in this economy is crazy. Wow.
Honestly, what Hades in chat is saying, I have to fully agree with, because I just bought a camera recently, right?
Right.
And to me, the camera is expensive, but like compared to some of the other cameras out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing in price, right? And then like I bought a lens. To me, the lens is expensive. Compared to some of the other lenses out there, it's nothing, right? But then you go look at the product and you say to yourself, damn, the line between user products and high-end products in terms of resolution is diminishing. It's diminishing heavily. So 720p in this economy is crazy. My camera can shoot 6K. 6K.
That's crazy. That's nuts. Hold up. What just happened? There was a crazy lag spike on my end just now. Anyways, my bad, chat. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Hopefully that's not all they do with this game, because if not, it's gonna look very poorly on the game. Like, I don't know if it's like game breaking at all whatsoever. Again, I need to look into it. So, we'll see. I guess hopefully I'll have more updates in this coming week. So we'll report back to you guys on that one. Anything else, Artis?
For the games releases, the next game on the list is Donkey Kong Bananza, and I personally think we should save it for the main discussion, but I will get you guys the release date so you guys know. This dropped on July 17th, and obviously it's only for Nintendo Switch.
All right.
So, and then we'll save that for the main topics.
All right.
Let's get into it.
So yeah, guys, let's hop into our main topics real quick. See, this is why you don't drink seltzer water on stream, because now you burp up a storm. You know what I mean?
Telling me.
All right, so, and that's so unprofessional. It comes off as unprofessional. My apologies, guys. My apologies. Anyways, so guys, we're gonna hop into our main topics. Anyways,
I never get sick of that. I literally never get sick of that.
All right, so Mortal Kombat trailer just dropped, and this is one of the main reasons why I left this in for this week, because I wanted your opinion about it. I also wanted to hear what the chat had to say about the casting in this Mortal Kombat movie, because to me personally, it's freaking insane. But let me just read off my lead in real quick, because I usually like to sound professional. Whatever. Let's talk Mortal Kombat, because the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 just dropped. We got our first real look at Johnny Cage, some returning faces, and some fan favorites. And I'm curious to see if the sequel is shaping up to be a flawless victory, or are we headed to another reboot-worthy fatality? I don't know. Let's break it down, Heartless.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. First of all, two things can be true at the same time. Okay. First thing is, I think so far this casting is a lot better than Street Fighter's casting. Second of all, I think this casting is horrible.
For the Mortal Kombat movie?
Yeah, like imagine this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people might not like him because like he's like a rom-com guy maybe or something, right? But imagine this trailer with what's his name, Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
With the actor Glenn Powell.
No, I think Glenn Powell he's a very strong contender for Johnny Cage, in my opinion.
He looks like Johnny Cage.
He
if
looks like
put aviators on him, he would look like Johnny Cage.
My cousin said this to me the other day. He has a douchebag face. And I'm like, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. That, oh my God. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. It was on the tip of my tongue. I didn't know what it was, but that's what it is.
That's
That's what
what
it
it is.
is.
Yeah,
And you
the
need
douche.
that.
Bro,
You need,
you
yo,
need that.
this guy is forcing. I like this actor too, but
Yeah,
he's forcing the douchebaggery.
yeah. You need somebody that's snarky, and Carl Urban doesn't strike me as like a snarky dude. He just
He's
doesn't.
like that in The Boys,
He is
but
like that in the boys, but it's a different kind of snark though.
it is. It's
It's
like
more
it's like
edgier.
Australian. It's
Yeah,
like a yeah. It's not the same. It's not the
yeah.
same. He's not snarky as like a movie actor. Snarky. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So you definitely don't think this is like a step up from the first movie then?
Nah, I mean, was the first movie bad?
The first movie wasn't really bad to me in my opinion. The only issue that I had with the first movie, I have several issues, I'm lying. So, but I still like the movie. One was the Orkana or whatever the hell they wanted to call it. That the how they get their powers, how they achieve their powers is by killing somebody that's a part of the Mortal Kombat tournament. Didn't like
Yeah.
that whatsoever. To me, that was bullshit. I didn't like
Okay.
that. If they was like latent abilities that they
Yeah.
manifest because they're now a part of Mortal Kombat, I think that would have made more sense as
Yeah.
opposed to them just killing somebody. Bro, Jax had baby arms, bro, like some little like metallic arm shits. And when
Yeah.
he manifested his Orkana, that shit just damn near turned into a transformer on his arm, bro. I'm like, what? What? What are we talking about? No. And I don't like Cole Young. Yes, so that's the other one. Cole Young. Using Cole Young as a, I guess you can call him a proxy for the audience. You didn't need
Yeah.
that. You didn't need Cole Young for that. You could have just started with Johnny Cage and used Johnny Cage as the proxy for the audience.
I know what you're saying.
You
I think there's
you
word
made
for
a new
that.
character.
Is it called disposition?
I is it? I don't even know.
It's when you explicitly say stuff to the audience
Mm-hmm.
instead of just like I forgot the word for it. It doesn't matter. Either way, when does this movie come out?
I think later this year. I think around November, October, November ish.
We'll have to check it out. We'll definitely
Yeah.
have to check it out.
So I
You gonna
didn't
play the
like
trailer?
that. No, we can't play the trailer because Warner Brothers kind of going crazy.
We
They
can't play the trailer.
no, they copyright struck my stream the other night when I was watching it. So I can't. Well, I can't. We can't show it on stream. So if you guys gonna go see it, go check it out. I'm afraid to even show trailers on this shit. To be honest, not trailers. Like pictures. I'm afraid to show pictures on this thing right now, bro.
That's crazy.
Trust me. But yeah. So that was one of my issues. I think here's one of the. Well, all right. So you're saying no character. Is there any character reveal you think got you hyped?
Uh, what's that girl's name in the back? The blonde girl. I know her from the game. I just researched it for the Liu Kang video.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade. She's okay to me. She's okay to me.
Yeah, I like her
She fits what I've seen from
as a Sonya Blade. I like
As a Sonya
Jax
Blade.
too. I like what's his name? I can't remember his name.
I
But-
wish we could watch it. I want to watch it.
Yeah,
Can I watch it in private real quick?
You can watch. You can watch it in private. I guess we
I
can
just,
watch
I
it.
just,
in
I just
private.
want to see what he looks like.
Right.
Because I already watched it. But
Yeah.
Um,
The character that plays Jax, I like him as an actor. I can't remember his name right now though. Damn. But he's pretty good as Jax.
yeah, okay, yeah, I like it. I'm with that.
Mm-hmm. Jax is fine. The only issue that I'm having right now is Baraka's face and Johnny Cage and Cole Young. Because bro, when I saw the trailer and they gave away the character's name, like Cole Young's name, I was like, is he like the future Sub-Zero? Because Sub-Zero in the video game, the second Sub-Zero, his name is Kuai Liang, right? So I'm like, are they just like, just doing a little, just messing around with the names just to throw the audience off?
Whoa.
What?
I'm Cash. Chat. My
What?
apologies. I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry. I didn't
What?
see this trailer.
You didn't see the trailer?
I seen the trailer that just had
Johnny Cage.
yes.
Oh, so you
And
see the,
and,
didn't see
and,
the
and I
trailer.
only see Sonya Blade and what's it been called in an image of the trailer. So I thought that was the
That
trailer
was the
that I
trailer?
watched.
No.
So I went to go
dropped
pull it
two.
up so I could recollect them.
There's two of those.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I don't. I
No,
still don't.
this looks fire.
Yeah, I still don't like Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I'm sorry, I just
I
don't.
don't like Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. Everything
No,
else here looks fire.
I don't like the actress that's playing Jade either. I don't like her for Jade. I think her name's Tati Gabrielle. I
That's
can't.
Shao Kahn?
Yeah, Shao Kahn looks sick. Shao Kahn looks accurate. Shao Kahn looks accurate as hell.
Bro. Bro,
Shao
this
Kahn
looks
looks
sick.
accurate.
This looks sick.
I don't know, bro. It feels kind of. I don't know. We'll see though.
We'll see. Listen, I struggle to have faith in these kind of movies. I do. But
Me too.
one of the first things that I look for
Mhm.
is like aesthetically.
Right.
Does it look like Dragon Ball Evolution, or does it look like the video game, or like does it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It's
this
close, but
this
it's still. I feel like there's some uncanny valley stuff happening here, especially when it comes to Baraka's face. When he talks, it just looks weird. If you look at Baraka's face when he talks,
I think I'm about to see. I see him talk. Yeah, I see him talk.
it looks
I just see
off.
him talk.
It looks off, and I don't like it.
Wow.
But yeah. So yeah, Heartless.
Bro, the animations. I said the animations. The visual effects on some of these things, like the teleportation.
It looks
I,
off.
I no, I think the teleportation, this purple teleportation thing here, look clean.
Which one? I'd have to see it
Uh,
again.
You'd have to see it again.
Hmm.
You and I are gonna have to sit through this and like nitpick and see like what we think about this.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. We can't do this on stream.
Yeah, we can't do it. We can't do it. So, how do you feel about Cole Young coming back? Again, I don't know if you remember the first movie. That's
Dude,
Louis Tan's character. That's Louis Tan's
I have
character.
not seen the first movie.
What?
Oh my god. No, I have not seen the first movie in like
Oh,
years.
okay. No, I'm not talking. I hope you know there was a Mortal Kombat movie that came out like 2, 3 years ago. I hope you know that.
Yes, I
Oh,
do know
okay.
that.
Oh, I thought you were because you said years. So when
That's
you
not
said
when you said
years,
the first one. When you said the first one, you're not talking about that one, are you?
yes, I'm talking about that one.
Oh no, bro. I thought you were comparing it to the original.
No, not the original. The one that came out before. It's a
This
direct
is a direct
sequel to this one.
sequel.
Yeah. This is the moment when Heartless realized that yes, this is a continuation of the previous movie. This is Mortal Kombat 2.
I thought this was a standalone film, and I knew it was called Mortal Kombat 2 the whole time, and I thought it was a standalone film. That is
That's
because
crazy.
in my mind,
Hmm.
I didn't see the one that came out a few years ago, but in my mind, I just imagined that Johnny Cage would be in it.
Right. Nah. In the end of the first movie, you actually see them show you like a poster for Johnny Cage that they're gonna go get him. They're gonna go, I guess,
Did they have a
recruit
face
him.
for the actor?
No, they didn't show his face.
That was smart of them. Okay,
But
that's cool.
I don't know.
That's really cool. That is really cool. You know, it's crazy because I seen fight scenes from the one that came out a few years ago,
Hmm.
and I actually was like, oh, this looks pretty cool.
No,
I was
no,
just,
the fight scenes to me were cool in the first one.
That's all I watched from the first one. That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
all I watched. Hmm.
Wow. So I guess you dig the character designs then. I personally didn't like a few of them. Some of them are cool, like Shao
I
Kahn
don't
looks
like
cool.
I don't like Carl Urban. I'm keep
No, I
saying
told
this.
yeah, we're definitely in the same boat here when we're talking about Carl Urban. Um, Baraka is me. I have a personal gripe. I guess you could call it
You don't
nitpicking,
like to
but
see
I
him open
don't.
his mouth.
Yeah, I don't like it. Just keep your mouth closed, bro. Just, just shut it. Um, who else? Tati Gabrielle. I don't like her as Jade. I think Jade should have long hair, but that's just because I grew up playing Mortal Kombat, so I kind of want the characters to look accurate to what I've seen in the video games. That's it. But I've seen a lot of discourse online that people are saying it's because people are, we're not going to use that R word here. But I'm like, no, because the character Jade is actually, yes, we know who Jade is. So it's not about that. It's not really about that. It's just the fact that she doesn't look like the character. I don't like her for Jade the same reason I don't like Carl Urban for Johnny Cage. They don't look the part.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let it slide.
I mean,
I look at that and I'm not even thinking about it. It does not have the Carl Urban effect
right.
to me at all. It doesn't. I'm gonna let that one slide.
Yeah, I get that. I get why you would say that, but I'm like, if but I also understand what fans are saying. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan
Yeah.
of like the story of Mortal Kombat, so I kind of want to see the characters look like the characters. Like
Yeah.
everybody else to me kind of looks accurate. Liu Kang looks like Liu Kang. Kung Lao look like Kung Lao. Like all the
Yeah.
characters up to Carl Urban and Jade look like the
Yeah.
characters from the video
I feel
game.
that. I feel that.
So
I feel
of
that.
course
You know,
it's gonna stand out.
we're being picky here, but I
Yeah,
think we know at the end of the day, it's gonna be the writing and the storytelling
yeah, yeah.
that is gonna
Allow you to
decide whether this is a
overlook.
good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because there's
So
a lot of times stuff like that happens. Think about even Heath Ledger as Joker. So when the first time that was announced, everybody was like, "What are you talking about?" And he turned out to be the best Joker ever, bro. The
he did,
best
but
live action Joker.
looking back at it though, those are Christopher Nolan's worst films,
And that's not
and
that's
that's
not
not
just
even saying they're bad films.
they're not saying they're
Isn't
bad
that
films.
crazy?
That's
That's
not
not
saying
even
they're bad
saying they're
films,
bad films.
right?
Those are his worst films. That's so
So
funny.
yeah, yo, that's a hot take, and people are gonna hear that and just hear like, "Oh, you just shit on Batman." No, that's not what he said, guys. Come on, guys. That's not what he's saying.
Nah, yeah, that's not what I'm saying. It's really not what I'm saying. But like, if you watched a lot of Christopher Nolan movies, like
Mm.
I'm blown away by every Christopher Nolan movie, pretty much.
Memento was dope too.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all got that level of like. See, Hades knows in the chat. His filmography is immaculate. So to
Yeah.
say that those are his worst films, it's kind of crazy. It's just that's his level of genius. That even Batman
Hmm.
can't stimulate the mind
Do you
as
think
much as what he's coming out with.
cr- just a crazy tangent here? But do you think Memento and Tenet are very similar movies? Because they're kind of told in the same way.
I seen him explain Memento
Hmm.
and there's
He's
like a
telling the story
timeline.
backwards. He's telling the story
Yeah,
backwards.
there's a timeline and it's shaped like a horseshoe and he slices through the timeline and
Hmm.
you see the story backwards and forwards at the same time because of that.
But that's what Tenet did too, if you think about it.
I actually have been like trying to watch Tenet. I don't have access to it, but
Bro,
and I'm
I
not paying.
watched it on a plane and it completely fucked my brain. I'm like, yo, I can't watch this in the air. I can't watch this movie. I can't.
And that's Denzel's son too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. He changes. He uses a different name to avoid exactly what I just did. And
But yeah, John David. No, he uses his last name, John David Washington.
oh yeah, he does. Okay.
All right. What fatality are you most looking forward to in this game?
In the
In this
movie,
movie. Sorry. Yeah, I said game.
I don't know what to expect because like Liu Kang, and I don't know what version of Liu Kang we're getting. So, but like for instance, like Liu Kang has one where he opens up a black hole. Like we're obviously not gonna see that,
We're not gonna see.
you
It.
know. But Liu Kang has a dragon one where he turns into a dragon. Like, are we gonna see that? If so, that would be my pick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah,
That would be sick.
that would be my idea. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick. The gory ones where they're like pulling the spines out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is Mortal Kombat. Can we go without that? That's crazy. You kind of can't go without that.
No, I think this is the most gory Mortal Kombat has ever been in live action because the last two films never really went down that route. It was because
Yeah.
all those two films were PG. That the first film, let me take that back. The first film was PG-13. We don't acknowledge the second one. We don't acknowledge Annihilation ever.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. But moving on. Any final thoughts before we move on to our next topic?
No, I think the next topic is actually potentially more interesting.
Yeah. All right. All right. So here we go. After the wild box office success of the Mario movie, Nintendo's clearly ready to expand their cinematic universe, but Zelda is a whole different beast. Darker tone, deeper lore, and a fan base that doesn't play around. So the big question is, can they pull this off? Or are we looking at another case of should have stayed animated? What do you think, Artis?
Think critically about this, okay? 'Cause, 'okay? 'Cause, 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 'cause I would have to see what a Ganondorf would look like visually.
And I'd
That
also.
would be important to me.
Hmm.
Also, what else? Do you
What
know the names of other creatures? There's other creatures in
the
this world.
bokoblins? You have bokoblins. You have Hinox. You have a bunch of them. Yo, I feel like this could be on the level of Lord of the Rings if done correctly.
If it's done like that, if
It would be
it
insane.
can work. I think it
And,
can work.
and I think it would kill the box office. No question. No question.
I actually think if done with the same visual aesthetics, I think potentially is The Hobbit.
Yeah. It would kill.
I think so. I actually think so. I'm trying to look up some stills from The Hobbit. Wow. Yeah, I actually do think so.
Yeah, it would definitely do well. So these are the new actors that they cast. Let me see if I can pull their names real quick.
Bo Bragson, something like that.
Bo Braxton. Yo, they both have some crazy names. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see where their name is.
Bo Bragson is the female.
Yeah, Bo Braxton.
Benjamin Evan Ainsworth.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You hear this? You hear those names, bro? So these guys are not really household names yet, because again, if this movie is done correctly, trust me, it has potential. I can see it.
Question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They don't look like Link and Zelda.
I feel like she kind of looks like Zelda. Remember, it's makeup. A lot of this is makeup. Him personally. So to me, he doesn't look like Link. So there's gonna do a lot.
His hair. They're gonna have to change his hair.
They're gonna dye his hair. Yeah, they have to. I don't know how he looks blonde, but bro, we're about to find out. And this might be this might be an unflattering picture too, because this is probably him in a role of another movie. So it doesn't really do him justice. Let me see if I can find a picture of him as well.
I'm actually not feeling it.
Yeah, what's his name?
Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. Ain't no way. This kid is our Link? Yeah. I'm not feeling it. Sorry, Benjamin. You look like a swell young chap. I promise you do.
Yo, I saw an image. Somebody has an image of him as Link, and it's kind of funny. I'm gonna see if I can show it to the chat real quick. Give me a second.
Why am I looking this up like that? Oh my god! Oh my god!
So here it is. So chat, here it is. This is hilarious. Now I don't. That is funny. I don't know. I feel like he would look fine as a blonde, I guess. Here's a question for you, Heartless. Hiya! I saw that because that's all Link says, bro.
Yo, facts.
So my question to you, Heartless.
Yeah.
Would you want Link to speak in this movie?
He's gonna have to.
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 So that's a question.
Would I want? If he were to not speak, I don't think it could be a movie. I think it would have to be animated shorts, about like 10 minutes a piece.
Here's the thing too. I feel like Link does speak in the video game, because if you play the game based on how people respond, like the dialogue that happens, you can tell that Link is actually speaking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's no voice acting in most of them, or all of them for him.
There's none. It's just none. They pick up based on how the story is progressing. So you'll walk up to a character and say, "Oh, you say a character, an NPC would say, "Oh, you said Princess Zelda is captured, and X, Y, Z."
And you're like, "Oh,
he said something."
Clearly communicated that to him. Yeah.
Exactly. He's not a mind reader, so he does speak. And people also need to understand that this is a different medium. So the story has to be told in a different way at this point, because
it has to be.
You're no longer taking control of Link. Link is now separate from you as the player. So that's that. I don't know how they're gonna, and I think that's also the tricky part when it comes to games like this. When a character doesn't have dialogue per se, it's hard for fans to separate from that, because they've been doing it for so many years.
Imagine they make the whole first 20 minutes of the movie, he doesn't say a word.
Not a freaking word. He
Finally, like
talks.
one tense moment near the beginning, he lets out a word,
He's like, yo,
and then everyone starts cheering in the theaters.
right?
He speaks.
But like I said, so here's the thing: the director here, Wes Ball, he has I think he has the chops to pull this off. He's directed the Maze Runner series and the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Those to me were pretty good
I
movies.
actually like those films.
Yeah. I think he has the chops to kind of pull this off. I'm not gonna lie. So, and I have we seen it? Well, they've only dropped one real movie so far, so I can't really say. They only have the Mario movie to really go off of, and that's also animation. So, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, that Mario movie did it perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It
They,
was pretty good.
they did it absolutely well. No, in terms of aesthetics, you can have your judgments about the writing and the flow and all this and that. But in
Mhm.
terms of like how you would imagine a Mario movie
Mhm.
getting turned into a live action, I guess we don't want to call it live action, getting turned into like a movie,
You're right.
I think they did it perfectly. And
And
I
the
wouldn't
fan
even be
service is
sad if they
crazy.
did. Yeah, it was. And I wouldn't even be sad or upset if Legend of Zelda went down this path. But hey, they want to do their live action.
Right. Bro, the rainbow when they were driving on the rainbow bridge in the Mario movie, I'm like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah. No,
And I
I
was
thought the
watching
movie
with the
was
kid.
fire.
Yeah, the movie was
I
fire.
thought the movie was fire. I watched it on a date, and I
Yeah.
actually watched the movie. So
Yeah.
that's how you know the movie was fire.
So, what do you think the movie has to get right for it to work?
And we're talking about Legend of Zelda. I was thinking Mario for a
Yeah.
second. What do I
Mhm.
think they have to get it right for it to work? I think we said first initially aesthetically.
Mhm.
Like I can't be looking at no janky characters.
Right. They need to
Second
look
of
the
all,
part. So that's
they need to
also
look the
another thing.
part. They need
Yeah.
to look the part. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If Ganondorf looked like the old Akuma back from like the old stuff back in the day,
Mhm.
I'ma lose it. You're not going. I'ma lose it. I'm not watching that film. So they got to get the aesthetics right, and then
Mhm.
I think they have the hurdle, obviously, of the no to low dialogue link. They have to find a way to
Mhm.
put words in this little boy's mouth that convinces us that yeah, that's our link. That's our link.
I wonder
And
if they're gonna minimize his dialogue then, just to kind of keep the spirit of the character from the game.
I that's a possibility.
Mhm.
But then what's going to happen? You're going to put supporting characters around him and everyone's going to fall in love with supporting characters and then they're going to tell you that the main character is bland? Is
Right.
that really what's going to happen?
That might. Yeah, that's
That's a
not. We don't
hurdle.
want
They
that.
have to figure out. They have to figure out dialogue for
Mhm.
Link to
Yep.
lead us to believe that's our Link. And I don't think it needs to be star power or like big names for it to work. I
That's
think
what
that
that was
recipe
my
is
next
died out.
question. That was my next question. Do you think this movie is gonna need some kind of star power to like
I
really
think
pull this
that
off?
concept has died entirely. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, you can make great films with not known actors and actresses for
Yeah.
sure. Um,
Especially with
and
this
so I
kind
don't
of
think.
IP. If you have a strong IP
Yeah,
and a strong production company behind
you
it, I think you
make
can pull it
movie
off.
stars with
Yeah.
IPs like this. You
Yeah.
turn regular people into movie stars.
Yeah. Like think about Tom Holland. It was relatively on loan until Spider Man.
Yeah, and then you see him everywhere.
Yeah. Now you
I
see him
like Tom
everywhere.
Holland. He's cool. He's
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So what kind of tone are you expecting from this? Do you think they should have like a
It
kind of
should be
like
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings,
Lord of the
like
Rings.
a darker
What other way
tone?
could it go? What other way could it go?
I don't know because it is an epic. Like it is an epic. So it's
Lord of
like
the Rings.
Lord of the Rings meets How to Train Your
Maybe,
Dragon. That's what I had in my
maybe no
notes.
gore. Maybe
No
no
gore.
gore.
It's not gonna have gore. I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
have gore. So that's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
said
But
Lord
Lord
of
of the
the
Rings, no
Rings.
gore.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Lord of the Ring meets How to Train Your Dragon.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
because the characters can look cool and whatnot, and just you can pull that out. I really feel like they could pull this off. I really feel like they could pull this off. So we just gotta wait and see. So the chat saying, Cash, any questions? I didn't see that part. Give me a second. Miyamoto will have his hand into this when it comes to the direction. I don't know. I don't know if he will. No question here. I don't know how much Nintendo is going to have a hand in like playing or role in the production of this film. But chances are they will. I'm pretty sure they are gonna have guidelines that these directors in this
That's
studio has to
facts.
follow. They
That's
have to follow
facts.
it.
But you can ask yourself what about the Mario movie, right?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly what they did.
how was Nintendo's hand in that, right? And then you can probably kind of assume it's gonna be something similar.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
they
think so.
they you can tell that they had liberties in Mario, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. It was enough to kind of help the film, to give the film a little more weight, if that makes sense. Especially when it came
Yeah,
to like how Mario spoke. We know that Mario don't speak in freaking video games. It's like it's
yeah,
me, Mario, yeah,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But that's
yeah,
not the dialogue we got in the movie, and it worked.
yeah.
Even though people didn't like Chris Pratt as Mario, I didn't mind it. I
But
didn't mind it.
it was explained well.
It was explained well, exactly. It was all
Yeah.
about it's just that's just how I'm portrayed on TV for
So
commercial purposes.
they're sitting in the studio like, how are we gonna make this work? This guy just says, "This is me, Mario." Like, are we gonna have an actor who just talks like this all day? How is the Western audience gonna? Uh,
Exactly.
how are they gonna take this? Take it all in? And they were like, you know what? That's his movie commercial, and that explains it.
Yeah.
And
It just
and then
explained
you
away.
get a normal voice. I mean,
Yep.
not a normal voice. You get a westernized voice for the Western audience.
And I like Charlie Day too as Luigi. He was pretty good as Luigi too.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. But any final thoughts before we move on?
Any final thoughts? I don't have much
Yeah.
faith in this.
Man said I
Straight
don't
up.
have much. Really?
Straight up.
I
mean,
feel
so.
I'm 50-50 here. I feel like it can either
I thought you
bomb
were about
or
to say I'm 50 years old.
no, it's gonna do either incredibly well or just not well at all.
Yeah,
That's where I'm
for
at.
sure.
Mhm.
Are we at a point in society where movie? I actually already have the answer to this question. The answer is probably no. But I was gonna ask: are we at a point in society where movie production companies have figured out how to transition from video games to movies and live action and stuff like
Not
that?
yet.
But and not yet
Not exactly.
entirely. But then when you couple that with the fact that you see movies and production companies fumble
Right.
like bags they should not be fumbling all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't think we have figured that part out yet.
No. No, you're right. But yeah, let's move on. And this time, hey, by the way, Titus, I totally agree. I definitely like Chris Pratt as Mario. But let's move on. We are talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, right? So Donkey Kong Bonanza is earning high praise as a standout Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. Critics are calling it bold, um, calling it a bold evolution of the Donkey Kong formula, celebrating its inventive gameplay, destructible environments, and vibrant world. While a few technical hiccups like occasional camera quirks and performance dips are noted, the consensus is clear. This is a fun game and an ambitious platformer that channels the spirit of Super Mario Odyssey while forging its own banana fuel path. So, guys, Heartless, what are your thoughts about this Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Before I give you my thoughts,
Uh-huh.
you just read off. You said inventive gameplay, destructible environments, and vibrant world, right?
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is different about this game?
The destructible
That
environments, I feel like, plays a big role in the game, and it
okay,
allows you to like really explore the game because now you basically have to break everything to find stuff, essentially. So that gives
okay.
the game like a lot more, I guess you could say, playability. Like you have to like truly explore to find stuff. Let me see. Um,
Okay. Now
I've
you
seen a
have
lot
not
of
played the
gameplay.
game, right?
No, I've watched a lot of gameplay, especially for tonight. Which is why I was like, I like this game, but I don't think I'm gonna play this game because for me, that's not my kind of game.
And now my next question:
Hmm.
price.
How much is it? I think it's like $80 if I'm not, no, or $60. Wait. Donkey Kong. Let me double check. Bonanza price. Oh, it's standard price, $70. $70.
Okay, at least it's not $100, but $70
So
is still
why
disgusting to me.
why was Mario Kart so expensive?
I feel like it has something premium to it. It's an open world racing game. Does it come with some kind of? Did it come with some kind of membership or anything?
Not that I know of, to be honest.
The
Not that I
standard,
know of.
the standard Mario Kart game is $80 and $90. Legit, they're just overpriced games. Why?
I do not know, my good sir.
And when we seen that before, we kind of got the indication or feeling that their other games would be priced heavily like this.
Right.
And then this is the kind of game, Donkey Kong Bananza, that you would think would follow suit with that,
But it didn't.
but it didn't.
And I
But
feel
it
like
didn't.
it's probably
Yes.
even a bigger game than I could be wrong, but if it feels like a bigger game, a larger game than Mario Kart.
So we got Titus in the chat saying the real reason is because Mario Kart 8 sold 45 million copies, so they just felt it would sell regardless. Oh wow.
Oh no, but
It's
what
actually
they
it's a very valid point. I think he said the previous title
yeah,
sold 45 million copies. So
okay.
they said we're gonna sell 45 million copies no matter what. Let's price that at $90.
Right.
Wow, there.
I want to know how the game's doing now, though. That's the thing. Like again, this game looks cool, and again, this might be just a situation where a very similar situation with me and Zelda, where I was like, "Oh, this looks cool," but I don't think I'm gonna play it until I actually played the game and I fell in love with it. This might also be the case, but I don't know. Like by watching it, I feel overwhelmed just watching the game because it just feels like there's a lot that you need to do, and it just feels like a lot of breaking. It feels like I just need to break a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. My thing is, I was trying to.
How many hours is this game, by the way?
I'm sorry. I'm looking into Mario Kart and trying to. I'm trying to see how many players it has online. Does Nintendo have those figures out for people, or we don't have access to that to see how many people are playing Mario Kart monthly?
No, we don't. We don't have anything like that from Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't share those kind of information. So this game is
Okay.
15 to 20 hours of gameplay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
For what people expect nowadays in today's economy, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not. And the game, like I said, the game looks massive. What in the world? See, it's very creative. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like
the performance
everything
of the gameplay look clean.
looks clean. I wonder
Looks
how
clean.
I haven't seen a stutter yet, and this is the Nintendo Switch too.
I mean,
Yeah.
for $450 plus $70 for a damn game, no, it better not be stuttering.
What in the world? Did he just accidentally fell in a hole? I think he did. Huh. Yo, you can go underground.
Yeah. And I see what he did there too. He's pretty much making a path for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think y'all clever and getting my money. But no.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't think this is something that I probably play with my kids, but it's just like I don't think I'm playing this by myself. It's just not me. It's not for me.
For sure. For
It's
sure.
not for
For
me.
sure. For sure.
But it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, it does look impressive.
So what is all the craze though? What is the craze about? It was just that well put together?
One, it's Donkey Kong. Two, it's Nintendo. Plus, it's a new game for the Nintendo Switch too. It's three.
Okay.
It's the trifecta, Heartless.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say less. Say less.
Like, what other exclusive have they dropped yet on the Switch 2 outside of Mario Kart? I don't think there's anything else.
There's not that many games currently, right? For
But,
the
bro,
Switch 2?
Bro, I have people talking about um Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and in re rating the game, and I'm like, bro, it's the same game. Like, why are we doing this? Why exactly are we re-rating this game again? Like, why are we still? Oh, Breath of the Wild is a 10 out of 10 game on the Nintendo Switch too. Of course, it's a 10 out of 10 game on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, it's gonna be the
Was
same
it
game.
gonna get worse?
Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna change? Come
That's
on,
crazy. It was not gonna get worse. That's hilarious.
come
Yo,
on,
but
bro.
the content got a content.
Exactly. So we'll see. Like, I hope they have like a strong lineup for the rest of for the rest of the year, because I feel like people have already burned through Donkey Kong. Like, it's the chatter around it's kind of already dying down, and the game only came out last week. But that's just how fast the consumption of games are getting, bro. It's just crazy.
It's the American attention span.
That, and also I think, I don't know, bro. Like I said, it's acceleration, bro. It's the same thing with music and movies. Like, nothing. We don't get to sit with anything anymore. Like,
Yeah, we
everything is
don't.
just fast.
We don't. But let's be real though.
Hmm.
Do you want a movie to come out and you watch it and then there's no other interesting movies that come out for another 6 months? You want to sit on that same movie over and over again?
I mean, we used to. We used to. Remember when movies
That
came out back then? We used to talk about those movies for a long
was
time.
that out of desire or was that out of uh,
I feel
lack
like
of?
I feel like a lot of movies back then were more timeless, though. Like, I feel
That's
like
true.
movies now feel a lot more disposable. So when a movie comes along and it stands out and people are still talking about it like months
And,
afterwards, you can tell that that was a great film.
and people are living in isolation now too. People used to like buy DVDs and watch them with their families.
Exactly. It used to be a communal thing. You used to wait for movies and share that experience.
and not even that. You wouldn't mind watching it twice because new family members were watching it with you. New friends were coming over, and it was. We're not doing that anymore.
Here's the other thing. Scheduled TV is dead. I remember when you used to have appointment TV. I feel like the last time we really had like appointment TV was Game of Thrones. After that, it was done.
When you say appointment TV, you mean like people getting excited for a release date,
No, 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 no.
a
Appointment
weekly
TV is like,
release?
yeah, exactly. Like, Game of Thrones is coming out tonight at 10 p.m. and
Oh yeah, yeah,
everybody's
yeah, yeah, for
watching
sure.
TV at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
tonight
yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
because
absolutely,
they don't want to
absolutely,
miss out on what's about to happen.
absolutely,
That was the
absolutely.
last time we
Well,
had appointment TV.
that was you think that was the last time?
Yeah, I feel like, is there anything else? Correct me if I'm wrong,
Chat,
Chet, but I feel like Game
chat.
of
No,
Thrones
no.
was the last time.
Well, that's good, but what about I hear crime goes down in Mexico when DBZ releases new episodes, so the cartel definitely on the same wavelength.
So let me see, Game of Thrones season 8. Even though I hate season 8 release date.
It was like what 8 years
Really?
ago?
Wow, 2019.
Nah.
Really? It felt longer than that.
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
thought. That's what I thought.
No, it was the final season of the series, consisting of 6 episodes. Yeah, it was 2019, April 14th. The first episode aired on April 14th, 2019.
Yeah. So chat saying we got somebody in the chat. Leviathan said, "Never watched Game of Thrones. Didn't catch my interest. I'm in the same boat as you, fam. I actually never got into it. And then after hearing people like didn't like the ending, Jon Snow apparently became like a Dragon King or something.
No, he didn't become anything. Jon Snow became nothing. And that
She became the
fucking
dragon.
pissed me off. No, 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 no. You don't listen. You're opening up a very, very, very sore wound right now. Let me explain that
We
to you
got
right
5
now.
minutes. We got 5 minutes.
Here's the deal. They basically set up Jon Snow to seem as if he was like the guy, right? And in the end, one, he's the prince who was promised. It was just a bunch of different prophecies and all this bullshit. And then people got hyped. Jon Snow died. He came back, the only character to die in that entire show and come back. So everybody's hyped for Jon Snow, right?
Yeah.
They built up this character so much. He didn't get any like I guess you could say any glorifying scenes in the last season. He didn't
Yeah.
kill the what's it called? The Night King. The Night King is basically the big bad that was coming to basically claim King's Landing, right?
Yeah.
And
With
he was
the spikes.
exactly, and he was the one who was warning everybody, and nobody believed him. And he didn't kill him. He wasn't the one to kill him. His fucking sister did. His sister Arya, and I love Arya, love Arya, but how what they did with Arya and basically took that kill from Jon Snow. Jon Snow wasn't even face to face with the Night King. She was the one who killed the Night King, and I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Like, what is the and here's the thing: the creators, Dan and Dave, said they did that on purpose. Why? Because of subversion. And you pissed off an entire fan base because you wanted to subvert expectations.
Shut the fuck up!
You wanted to subvert expectations? You're kidding me, bro. And that's why it hurt the entire show because now only thing people remember
the whole franchise. It hurt the whole franchise.
Bro, the only thing people remember is the last season.
Ending. Is the bad ending.
Literally. And everything leading up to that was perfect.
If you ask anyone about Game of Thrones, they look at you like you just brought up their dead child, and they
bro.
I miss the good days.
Exactly, bro.
The ending was horrible.
The ending was horrible.
We suffered through the pain.
Bro, if you're gonna watch Game of Thrones, if anybody's listening right now, you've never watched Game of Thrones, watch it up to season 7 and then come up with your fan theories afterwards. Do not watch season 8.
I was gonna be like, is that what he's gonna say?
Yes.
That's hilarious. Because I do the same thing with Star Wars. I imagine there's nothing after the first 6 films. I imagine that Star Wars was over in the first 6 films. It was the entirety of Star Wars. That is how I live my reality. In my reality, you cannot tell me about other people in the Star Wars universe. Because I'm like, who are they? No.
Do that. Come up with your own fan theories, bro. Because I've heard so much fan theories about Game of Thrones, bro. And it's way better than what we got. Way better than what we got. I even crafted a lot of my own, bro.
What a dweeb.
Listen, Game of Thrones was my show. Game of Thrones was my show, bro. Even my wife hated the ending, bro, because that was one of our shows, like every week.
You know something is trash when Cash's wife don't like it.
Bro, listen, every week, bro. Yo, Jon Snow was relegated to 3 lines. She's my queen for the entire season. For the entire season 8. That's all he said. She's my queen.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm googling this.
Go ahead. She's my queen. That's all Jon Snow said. For most of the season, she's my queen. Please check.
He ranked. By the end of the show, he ranked 4th in lines.
Yeah. She's my queen. That's all he said.
Oh, by season 4, Jon Snow was down to 4th in rankings.
Nah, bro. Nah. Hated that show, bro. Yo, I love Jon Snow so much. When they killed him in the show, I stopped watching. I stopped watching the show. Until someone had to tell me, listen, Jon Snow is back. Because I'm like, yo.
He was the only thing that got you excited for that game that came out.
Yes, because Jon Snow was the guy, bro. He was the guy, bro. And here's the thing, though. I was so confident that he was going to come back in the show. And I was like, I'm never going to watch Game of Thrones until they bring Jon Snow back. Because I was telling my friends, like, listen.
What season did he die initially?
I don't remember. What season did he die again?
I'll Google that as well.
Yeah, but I told my friends, like, listen, I will never watch Game of Thrones again until Jon Snow comes back. Right? And they were like, yo, he's not coming back. He's dead. Like, have you ever seen anybody come back in Game of Thrones? I'm like, all right, then I'm never watching Game of Thrones again. And bro, so said. He came back and I started watching again.
Did you catch up?
Yeah, I caught up. I went back and caught up. But that's how much I love the show, bro. Love the show. Because it's a great show. Like, a lot of the payoffs, they're very satisfying, bro. A lot of the payoffs in that show is very satisfying. Especially some of the dickheads that died in that show. How they died?
I gotta say this.
Phenomenal.
In all of my life, I've seen two scenes of Game of Thrones. There
Which
was a
is
scene in which people were like gathered up in a library, and there was this green liquid underneath the library, and it was explosive.
that was freaking crazy.
That was a season finale, I believe.
That was a season finale. That's a hell of a scene, bro.
And then there's another scene
mm-hmm.
in which, what's his name, the giant or the monster or the golem, whatever the hell you call him. There's another scene in which he's losing a fight and he's on the ground and he grabs the guy's foot and he like gets on top of him and he crushes his head.
That's Pedro Pascal's head. He crushed, by the way.
Oh, shout out to the mountain. We appreciate
yeah,
that.
That was the mountain. The mountain crushed his skull. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like Pedro. That was the first introduction to Pedro Pascal for me personally.
Yeah.
That's where I got. That's how I knew him.
It's safe to say he wasn't resurrected, right?
No, he's dead. That dude's head was gone. His head was.
Those
crushed.
are the only two scenes I've seen. Though.
Yeah, and he kind of won too because he mortally wounded the mountain.
He died later.
He died, and they made him a zombie.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So he got resurrected as well.
Not in the way Jon Snow got resurrected. Jon Snow came back a full person.
As a Jon Snow,
Yeah. So he was more of like an experiment. But yo, Game of Thrones, bro, phenomenal show. Hate the ending. That's all I can say. But yeah, let's end that tangent, guys. Let's get back to our show.
We love our tangents, bro.
We love our tangents, but we gotta get back to the show. Ultimately, Heartless, what do you think about Donkey Kong Bananza? Final thoughts?
That's crazy. We was on Game of Thrones from Donkey Kong Bananza.
Yeah.
My final thoughts on Donkey Kong Bananza.
Mm-hmm.
I will never buy it. Don't take my word for it. Check it out yourself if you can afford to live that life.
Right.
I said all I gotta say about it. I'm not going to judge you for playing it. I see a lot of grown ass adults out here
going crazy.
Going crazy for it. Do your thing. Live your life.
Were we talking about people that are Nintendo adults? Like you have your Disney adults?
Yeah.
Definitely have Nintendo adults, bro. The fact that the Nintendo Switch sold how many millions of copies?
40,
the Switch 2?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think it was 3.5 million copies in like the first few days.
Bro, we definitely have Nintendo adults, right? I'm not going to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 because I already have a Nintendo Switch 1, and a lot of people may disagree.
5 million units already.
Wow, see?
Million
right.
units.
I'm not that guy, right? I already own a Nintendo Switch. I don't feel like I need to own a Switch 2 per se. And I also don't like what they've been doing with their products, with their terms of service and all that shit. I'm not a fan of it. So I don't think I'm going to acquire a Switch 2. Who knows? Things might change in the future, but as it stands right now, I don't think I'm getting one. I have no interest in getting one.
I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
My friend came over and he seen that I had a Nintendo Switch, and he pulled out he's like, "You want to see something?" I was like, "Okay." He pulled out his Nintendo Switch 2. It is a gorgeous looking device. Pause. It is a gorgeous looking device. The screen is beautiful. The size, it's just, and it's powerful. With that being said, I do not feel any need to purchase it.
Right. See, there you go. There's nothing struck you about it, right?
Are they releasing games yet that are only available on the Switch 2 and not the Switch?
No. I think Donkey Kong Bananza on the Switch? I don't know. I didn't check.
I'm checking right now.
I think it is an exclusive.
Wow. It was initially conceived as a Switch 1 title, but later shifted to Switch 2.
So they basically...
You can play it on a Switch 1. If your friend owns it on a Switch 2, you can play co-op with them on a Switch 1, using a Switch 1.
But you can't play the game on the Switch 1.
Yes, exactly.
Bullshit. I call bullshit because if I could play it on the Switch 1 with a friend, that means I could have played it on the Switch 1 by itself. But that's their way of getting you to buy a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm good. Now, because I know initially they said that Metroid Prime 4 would be on the Switch. I wonder if they're going to shift that to only Switch 2 now. Because
Let's look at the soup. Let's look at the soup. Nintendo's greedy. They just had their proof of concept with
Donkey
Mario
Kong and Donkey Kong.
and Donkey Kong. They
Mm-hmm.
know people are buying this stuff anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, at this point, they probably pretend to be a kids company.
Yeah, because they know most kids are gonna get the strong arm their parents are buying this shit, and a lot of parents are not gamers. And I'm gonna say this again: there are people out there that will buy a Switch 2 just to play one game. I'm one of them. Remember that.
Yeah.
I got the Switch, the original Switch, because I wanted to play Metroid.
Yeah.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah. So you saying that you're gonna buy a Switch too?
Fuck no, I'm not. But I want to play Metroid Prime Echoes, Prime 4 Echoes, because I started the series. So I don't know. I'm not buying a Switch 2 though, for sure. That's for sure. I don't see the need in buying that. Because right now, once I'm done with Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, I might just pass it off to my kids. Like, let them play with it. To be honest. I had my daughter learn to play Zelda with me yesterday too. She was playing it, so I gave her Breath of the Wild to start playing, and she's been doing pretty good. She's getting used to the controllers.
When is she gonna get a leverless? Huh, Cash? When are we gonna get
Soon.
her on the sticks?
Oh,
Cash?
soon. Didn't I text you like 2 days ago about a leveless?
You did
I
actually.
did. Yeah. So yeah, yo, bro, out of nowhere, my kid walked up to me and was like, "Daddy, what's the easiest character to learn in Street Fighter?" I was like, "Why did you ask me that question? I want to learn Street Fighter." Again, chat. She's 7. She's 7. Haiti says Honda. I said Ryu. I said Ashodo would probably be an easier character to learn. So I said like Ken or Ryu. And she said, those two? I'm like, yeah.
She could get all the way to 1500, 1600 with just Honda.
Yeah? Really?
Headbutt. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't actually know what to do against Honda.
Honda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said Ryu because I actually want her to learn the fundamentals. I feel like Ryu is a fundamental character. So it forces you to learn good fundamentals with in Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So which is why I said that.
I think Ryu's a great character for that reason.
Yeah. So that's why I said Ryu.
You gotta learn to play honest, strizzy.
Right. So that's why I said that. So we're gonna get her leveless and see what it do. Fundamental H donkey kick. All right. So Heartless.
No.
Go ahead.
Hades is spitting. Hades is spitting about the donkey kick, and Ryu's light Hashigeki is absolutely wild. But he is a good character, I think, to learn some honest Street Fighter gameplay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you learn Fireball, Shoryuken stuff.
Right. Yep.
Oh my god, I had to pin that. I had to pin that.
It
Tinky, where you at?
is.
I've been trying to tell you this for months. Tinky.
But yeah, Heartless. Anything that we missed this week? Any news?
Any news that we missed this week?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of crazy stuff going on over in Palestine.
Gaming news.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gaming news there's always gaming news that we miss. Are you hinting at something? Or
Yes.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Now's the time for me to do the thing. My special role in the show. Chat, you know what this means. We're getting close to the end of the show, so buckle up. The ride's about to get crazy. We're in the Gamer Actual speed run. This is the time where I go through a list of headlines, rumor headlines, and if they catch Cash's attention, he says, "Hey yo, chill, stop," and then we start discussing the topic at hand. Okay? And if anyone in the chat is interested in anything that we say, just type in what you feel about it, and we're gonna look at the chat and we'll get back to it. Cash, you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
You got it. First one, rumor Fortnite could be getting a Power Rangers crossover. To me, that's not news because Fortnite is eventually going to have a crossover with everything. Soon there's going to be a Cash Crow Fortnite gaming crossover.
A KXI crossover.
Literally, soon. At the rate they're moving, they're going to reach us before we reach them.
Facts.
Next one on the list, 60 minutes of Phantom Blade Zero gameplay footage has surfaced online.
Have you seen that game?
No.
Phantom Blade Zero looks like the most cinematic video game I've ever seen in my.
Don't
I can't.
you say that.
I can't tell when there's actual gameplay or
don't
a
say this to
cutscene.
me.
Bro,
Don't say this to me.
listen, bro, listen. I'm gonna play this. I have to play it. You have to see it. You have to see it.
Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna like go crazy about graphics, but when developers get it right and they give you that experience, like God of War, for me, I just think it's beautiful. I call them interactive movies. You've heard this from me, Cash.
I mean, they are though. They are. I'm gonna see if I can find just a gameplay for Phantom Blade Zero. This is an older trailer. This is from like a year and a half ago to 2 years ago. But Phantom Blade Zero looks phenomenal, bro.
Oh, I'm watching a 25-minute gameplay demo that released 8 hours ago. Oh, this is actually not an official video, but it is definitely the gameplay.
It is the gameplay.
No,
they had gameplay. I'm playing this one directly. This is coming directly from PlayStation. Yeah.
Let's be real. Are we not at a point where this exact dynamic of gaming is oversaturated? Like, are we not there yet? Like,
what?
How many games are gonna really like this? Like, everything is like Wukong. No, like a Souls-like.
Everything Souls-like because Souls-like is the popular, I guess you could say, genre now. Because remember,
but like,
video game always follows a trend. They always go by trends. And the trend right now is Souls-like.
It's even beyond that. It's like Wukong, Wu Chang, Phantom Blade, Naraka. Right. Like so many games are chasing this exact feel.
Yo, look at the gameplay, chat.
I'm watching my own gameplay. Let me see over here.
This looks insanely good, bro. And I cannot wait to play this bad boy.
Yo, you really can barely tell whether it's gameplay or a scene.
You cannot tell.
I want to find a point in which
you see the cutscene pops in. I cannot tell.
Yes, I want to find a point in which it transitions from cutscene.
Nothing looks pre-rendered. Everything looks in engine. Everything looks in engine. What in the world, bro?
Are we against pre-rendered?
We're not against pre-rendered, but you can tell, was what I'm saying. You can tell when it's pre-rendered image. Yeah. Like, these guys are fighting too, bro. He's fighting these guys, and they're moving in coordination with each other. I've never seen this in a video game before.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are moving as a group, bro. Like puppets on a string.
Combat looks clean.
Oh, my gosh. This is one of the most insane, bro. Listen. And chat, I don't go crazy about Souls-like, but
did you just see that? They all went in for the stab. He jumped on top of all of their blades.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, they dancing on him.
Nah,
that's sick.
I cannot wait to play this, bro. Like I said, I don't get hype for games like this because it's just I've never been fans of Souls-like that. You know what I mean? But this, nah, bro. I gotta play this.
I was at my friend's last week and he was in love with Wukong. And then he asked me to get him into Elden Ring because he bought the game and he didn't know where to go. And he was, like, you know how you start off in Elden Ring and there's a guy on the horse who just kills you immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after that, he was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, bro, you get away from this guy and you go find something else to do. And then he's been going crazy on the game since. But, yeah, these games they got their popularity. And I gotta say, this game, Yeah, we can say it's a Souls-like, but it moves way faster than a
It
Souls-like.
moves way faster. I think based on what I've heard, from people who actually played the game, it says it's more like Devil May Cry. It feels like Devil May Cry, but with like a
Maybe.
with a Souls feel to it.
I'm
And
surprised they wouldn't have compared it to Sekiro
yeah,
instead of Devil May Cry, but yeah, maybe there's reason for it. No,
yeah,
this looks beautiful, like for
this
sure.
looks
And
insane.
and then we gotta ask ourselves, what's the story gonna be like?
Mm-hmm. Phantom Blade Zero. Like, look at this dude. It's like a puppet on a string. Like the creativity in this game is insane too, bro.
Yeah.
What in the world? Nah, son. Mm-mm. 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 This has got to be played. No question, chat. No question. That's it's already on the backlog, bro. It's already in the backlog. It's already in the backlog. It's already in the backlog. I'm just saying.
Do we got a release date for this?
I don't.
This is called Blade Point Zero.
No, Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh, I said Blade Point Zero. Wow.
Mm-mm.
Fall 2026. Hey,
There's no date.
it's a year from now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But hey, if the game looks this good now,
I mean, it can only get better from here.
it can only get better.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it gets worse, like Game of Thrones.
Ouch. Ouch. All right, Harless.
I love it.
Anything else?
Yes. Wow, that was a tangent. See, it was supposed to be a speed run, but it was the long tangent.
Yeah.
Next one, the speed run. Rumor: Battlefield 6 leak reveals potential battle royale map.
Yeah. I'm not that big of a Battlefield fan, but I'm so over battle royales at this point. Like,
Have we stopped caring about battle royales? It seems so, huh?
I think so. We're battle royaled out.
That's crazy. But you know what? We're not out of fighting
What?
games.
I saw
We
another
just-
fighting
we see
game
a lot
recently,
more
by the
fighting.
way.
It's crazy. There's always more coming.
Mm-hmm.
Next one on the speed run: Gears of War E-Day and State of Decay 3 are coming to PS5.
Of
That
course,
was
we
kind
know
of
that.
obvious.
That was
Yeah.
obvious. That's
That was
pretty
obvious. Next one:
It's not even a
Battle
rumor
Beast
at this point.
joins Invincible versus roster. I said that wrong. Invincible versus roster during San Diego Comic-Con.
Ooh. Should we show off that trailer real quick before we do anything else?
Yes, please.
I haven't seen it, so I'm going in fresh here. So now I like what I've seen with the Invincible versus game. It looks very reminiscent of like your typical tag fighter, but with fatalities. So it's basically Mortal Kombat meets Marvel versus Capcom. That's insane. Also, if you're not an Invincible fan, bro, I don't know what to say to you, bro. You guys need to see Invincible, and Battle Beast is kind of a problem in the story of Invincible.
Did you see the creator at Comic-Con?
No.
Some girl asked him about like, oh, when are you gonna like develop this character? Like, when are you gonna give her like more importance? And he was like, I will try to write better.
Wait. When was that?
This is like the other day, I think. I watched the video the other day.
And they were asking about what character specifically?
I think what's Adam is her name?
Adam Eve?
Adam Eve. She was asking like, yo, like, are you gonna develop more into her story and stuff like that?
Then this person is clearly not a comic book fan because Invincible has how many issues? Like, bro, go read the
Yeah,
books.
we're not far in the issues at all.
We're not far in the issues.
But his response to her was like, yeah, I will try to be a better writer. Thank you.
I think he just wasn't trying to be a dick.
Yeah.
Like, clearly you don't know that this is not brand new. Invincible's been around since like the early 2000s, like 2004, 2003, 2004. So Battle Beast is crazy, bro. Battle Beast, I think, has one of the craziest fights in the comic book, bro. One of the craziest fights in the comic book. And people are going to lose their shit when they see that. Trust me. I want to see his moveset.
There it is.
There we go. I don't know, something about the movement here though. I don't like
It's
the
clunky.
movement.
It's
Yeah.
clunky.
Why is
You know,
it
you
that
know,
way though? It plays like Killer Instinct. It moves like Killer Instinct.
it moves like Killer Instinct. To me, it looks like there's not a lot of frames from the
Frames.
beginning of the animation to the end of the animation. It just snaps from
Exactly.
boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom,
And that's
boom.
what I don't like about it. It's not fluid. That's exactly what it is, bro. And that's exactly how Killer Instinct is played. And you want to hear something? I explained this to you already, right? These are the guys that made Killer Instinct. You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why it moves like Killer Instinct.
Of course. That's how they know how to make games.
I mean, hopefully the game is good. I'm looking forward to it regardless. And just like how Killer Instinct, you kind of get used to how the game looks. I think this is kind of what this is as well. Because it
Yeah,
also
I
is a
think
comic book, so I think that's kind of why it probably lends itself a bit better to this kind of game.
for sure, but we have a question though.
What?
One button specials?
I'm not sure about that neither.
Did we get confirmation about that chat yet? If this game has one button specials or motion inputs? Are we there yet? Have we figured that out yet?
I
Because I know that
haven't
was like a
really.
thing people were asking before.
I think that's something that's a part of the game. I have to look into it. I'm not really sure.
Uh, I'll Google it right now just for the sake of googling it. Um, does Invince? I don't know how to spell invincible. Wow. Yes, have motion inputs.
I'm surprised they haven't shown
No,
off.
it does not have traditional motion inputs.
No, it doesn't. We talked about this previously.
I think so.
Hmm.
No, it seems like a lot of fighting games are going in that direction.
They're moving away from like traditional fighting game mechanics. I've noticed, and it's more modernized. And I think
It
it's
gets
just
more, it gets
there,
more players in it gets more players in there.
and that's exactly why. Because that's kind of why Street Fighter is in the position that it's in right now. That's so many. That's why so many people are playing Street Fighters because there's so many people because of modern controls.
Yeah, but it's crazy though. Is like I don't really see them often, but I keep hearing how modern has allowed so many more players in. I think a lot of it is in Japan. I do think a lot of it is
Not
in
only
Japan.
that, I think a lot of uh, normies, I'll say that, normies don't really care about rank. They just want to play a fighting game. They just probably play casual.
The kind of person who's playing modern is
Yeah,
more often than not just
yeah,
playing with their friends, just
yeah.
playing casuals.
Or they're in the battle hub.
Because that is a more casual way to play
Yes,
the game. The battle hub is like going
yeah.
around
It's more
because the
social.
casual is more social. If they're not fighting game players like me and they're
Hmm.
video game players and they're used to running around in a place, for them
Right,
it's the battle hub.
battle hub, exactly.
So it's a combination of those three things that definitely keep me from seeing them
Yep.
because I don't see many of them.
Yeah, I don't feel like I see much of those. And remember, I may not be like on high level, but I still think Diamond 5 is pretty up there because like casual a lot of casual people aren't trying to get to that level. As high as as low as Diamond 5 might seem, a lot of people
By the
aren't
way,
trying to get there. What's that?
by the way,
What?
I got my cousin into Street Fighter. He
Hmm.
bought a leverless. It came in today. He was playing in his Discord. Two other people got Street Fighter from his Discord.
Oh damn.
You know what? And
Capcom
you know what?
turn this
Nah,
man
you know
into
what
an
made me
affiliate.
realize though?
Well,
When people see you like, because Street Fighter has like such a competitive thing to it. So you see your boy playing Street Fighter. You never played Street Fighter, and you just want to be like, I can beat your ass. Like, what are you talking about? I can beat
right,
your ass.
right.
I'm getting Street Fighter. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
think about the other night. What he said, he was like, "Yo, what's the best guy?" He asked me, "What's the best
You were there the
character?
other night.
What's the best character to beat you in Street Fighter?"
Chat. I was in a voice chat with Cash, and my friends came over. They hung out, and I left Cash in the voice chat. He was like hanging out with us. And then we're playing some Street Fighter, and I whooped my boy's ass. Next thing you know, he's asking Cash who's the best character to learn, and then he's asking ChatGPT. This dude went into ChatGPT. You will
Yo,
not believe, bro. The
it
future's
was so
crazy.
it's so accurate. It's insane.
Not only was it accurate, in less than 5 minutes, he was playing the game, doing motion inputs. He had every one of JP's moves in his grasp. In less than 5 minutes from ChatGPT. The world is crazy. We are moving in such a speed and velocity. It's just like, it's astonishing.
Yep. The character told him like, "What's the?" Because he was asking, "What's the best character to beat Rashid in Street Fighter?" And
Literally.
ChatGPT said, "Freaking JP, bro."
It said JP or somebody else.
It's no, it said JP. Specifically said JP, and then it says these characters are like good like runner ups next
Yeah,
to
and it
JP.
had details as to
Details.
what kind of
It
game
explained,
plan you
bro.
would want to run against Rashid. I was
Yeah.
blown away.
It
It was
explained
wild.
to him exactly what he needed to do with JP in order to beat Rashid, bro. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. It was insane. It was insane. All right, but let's move on. Heartless. Anything else?
From the speed run,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think now's a great time to remind you guys that obviously I'm the funny one and good looking one in KXI. He said funny and good looking. What he said?
Wow.
Y'all not gonna leave shit for me?
Nothing. I guess I'm just the daddy of the group. Hey, okay, cool.
Yeah. See, that would be funny. Except it's an all male group as of right now. Which by the way, I gotta admit, KXI probably needs some diversity. You know, we could probably use a female member. You know, a girl streamer, a woman
Yeah,
streamer.
we would love to get some female perspectives for real, for sure.
Absolutely help us. You know, understand like outreach to like different
Mhm.
obviously not only like representing us, but like helping us understand more of the game. I feel like females are better with social media. I feel like women
Yeah.
are better with social media than men, for
Mhm.
sure. Who knows? More perspectives is better. Sometimes we probably say some shit, and we probably need a woman to be like, "Yo, are you guys stupid? Like, why are you talking like that?" You never know.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Well, yeah, guys. That's pretty much it for tonight's episode of Gamer Actual. We actually have a question of the week. Let me see if I can pull up this.
We do have a question of the week,
here.
and while you do that, why don't you let the chat know why tonight's episode was early?
Oh, so I got a new job, Chad. I got a new job, so I start early tomorrow morning. I got to get up at like 6:40. No, I got to leave out by 6:45. So I'm gonna get up at like 6. And it's an hour drive from where I live, so it's a crazy commute tomorrow, and
10
that's like
hours
driving.
a day of grinding? Oh, or is it just tomorrow?
No. So I start this a training program. So it's training for 3 weeks, and then for the other 3 weeks, I then shadow somebody, and then I'm gonna essentially take over that position. So
Okay. So what time are you trying to be in bed by Sunday night so we can let the chat know what times to expect us going live from now on for you?
no, I'm trying to get to bed at like the next 30 minutes, like 11:30.
So 9 to 11 is probably
Yeah,
our
the
block
new
from now
new
on?
block. Yeah, our new block.
Chat, keep that in mind. 9 to 11 is the new block.
We're gonna also post it in the Discord, on Twitter, and all the places too. So keep in touch.
Absolutely,
If you
absolutely.
guys, if you're not following the YouTube channel, please go follow the YouTube channel. We are a little stagnant over there. We're a little stagnant, but we got potential. We going. From it's a there you go. My bad. I'm trying to see if I can find the questions. I was about to say something crazy. What's that? Hey,
Do it.
please
Do
let me
it.
know.
No, let me know. I'm curious now. Even if it gets us banned, I'd like to know.
Wow. You know what's crazy? We actually had a live action Pokemon movie, and
Which
I
was
totally
fire.
forgot. It was cool as shit. I
It's-
totally forgot about it.
And you know my first criteria here when it comes to these game movies is
Mm-hmm.
what is the blend of live action and special
Mhm.
effects?
Yeah. So here's a question: how do you feel about the Zelda movie casting so far? That's the question, and these are the options. Let me just pull it up real quick. I'm just gonna copy from the thingy. Let me pull up the reaction scene. Since they're at the question of the week, boom. Never mind the link. He's just visiting. Represent. Okay. Where is... How do we get to the poll again? Pause.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. How do we get to the poll again?
Mm-hmm. That suggests I've been to the poll before.
It actually does not suggest that. Because somebody
Really?
could have previously given you some directions, and you've never been there before, and now you're on the way there and you're lost. You're like, bro, how do we get to the poll again? Pause,
Right.
of course. But you know what I'm saying?
Chat, head on over to the Gamer Actual YouTube channel and, check out this poll. Pause. Answer the question.
I don't know. I kind of like check out this poll better.
What is wrong with you, dude?
I have no filter. Chat, I need you guys to understand. You guys sit here and watch me hit this vape. It's because I'm holding back. I need something to hold me back from crashing out.
Trust me, chat, it's true.
Y'all don't even know. When it's just group chat, like private VC with the squad, you guys don't even know the type of shit that comes out of our mouth. Which, oddly enough, I have not said the most outlandish thing in a private group chat.
We say a lot of crazy stuff, right? You remember that meme that I showed you before when it says when the DMs get exposed, me showing up to court after the DM?
Yo.
That shit was funny, bro. I'm like, yep, that's me and Heartless. That shit is funny, bro. All right. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for tonight's episode, chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, please follow us on all social medias, all platforms. We're on all podcast platforms. Go check that out as well. Give us 5 stars. Tell us, you love us. All the things. Go follow the merch store. Join the Discord. Do all the things. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye and take care. Peace. All right, who we going to rate out to?
Yo, sometimes your comedic timing be hilarious. Yo, the juxtaposition from thank you everyone, we appreciate you guys being here, this is the love that we all needed. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Who the fuck we rating out to?
I mean, yeah.
He's got work. That's what it is.
I got work.
So we got Nerd Live, you got Foot Slap Live.
I rated Nerd last night. I kind of want to raid somebody else. We're going to raid Adam Man PM.
Jake on Just Chatting screen with 31 viewers. Can give him some love. But you said you got somebody in the bag?
We can do Jake.
Yeah, I knew your eyes would light up.
Raid Jake twitching. Shout out to the homie Jake twitching.
No, big fact, seriously.
I need to get him back on the show.
Gotta bring all the old boys back, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, everybody dipped. We had like 10 people. Yeah, we had 10 people in here, and 5 of them just disappeared. Like, yo, the minute we said good night.
No, reload the raid.
Really?
I think so, because to me it says we have viewers, so I think
How much?
Maybe your number. It says we have 7.
So we have 7. Mine says 5. I even refreshed it in my OBS.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you. You're professional.
We had none over there. Again, see you guys later. Bye.
There we go.
Let me end the stream first before you say anything crazy.